Please. I'll do anything. I'll do anything. So, for my last breakup video, I talked about how to get over your ex. If you missed that video, you can watch it here. Now, for some reason, it seems like a lot of people weren't content with that. I got a bunch of emails basically saying,
"No, Frank, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. I want her back, my precious."
For example, I got this email from a Eugene in New York that read, "Hey Frank, my girlfriend and I broke up about 2 months ago, but I still love her. It hurts me to see her talking to other guys. Do you have any tips to get her back?"
Tell me how.
Now, I'll be honest, on the scale of the difficulty of different activities, where you have the easy activities and the more difficult activities, getting your ex back is probably like the silly rabbit getting his tricks anytime soon. Now, for some of you this is going to be impossible. Your relationship is so far gone that no matter what you do, you can't save it, so you might as well just give up now. For those of you that still want to try, this video will help better your chances and help you not screw up. So the first thing you have to remember is getting your ex back is a lot like sitting in traffic. It's a long, slow, painful process. It requires lots and lots of patience, and what you don't want to do is the biggest thing to remember is, don't be crazy.
You want to get crazy for?
Again, I've got to repeat it. Don't be crazy. I mean, I had a friend telling me that her friend's ex was trying to get her back, and he was doing things like calling her friends, Facebooking her friends, calling her dad just to ask what she was doing and where she was.
Hey, alright, you are sick crazy, not local.
Say it with me one last time. Don't be crazy. So now, with that aside, how do you actually get her back? Step 1 to getting your ex back is actually to assess the situation, assess if it's possible. Things to think about include the length and health of the relationship. If you're only together for 3 days and after 3 days she said something like,
"I'm sorry, being with you was an accident. I was so just forced into it. I just need my space now. I'm sorry."
and in that case, your chances are probably not too good and you should probably just back away. Other things to consider include the reason for the breakup, how did it end, and how your relationship is going with her now. If you broke up because,
"Hey, you're a cheating, lying scumbag. I can't believe you cheated on me with her."
on the other hand, if you broke up because,
I feel like you're not trying hard enough. Like, I'm the only one trying in this relationship.
and how did it end? If it ended like,
You!
but on the other hand, if it ended more like,
I think we should just be friends.
and lastly, think about how the current relationship is after the breakup. If it's like, "Hey, how are you holding up?"
All right.
On the other hand, if it's like, "Hey, how are you holding up?" The point is to consider whether or not it's worth trying. If it is, then proceed to step 2, but take it very, very slowly and be patient. And again, remember, don't be crazy. The second thing you gotta be prepared to do if you want to get your ex back is to change. It's also the reason you did step 1. First of all, figure out why you broke up and change the things that caused you guys to break up. Think about the things that she mentioned before you guys broke up and think about the things that she told you to change, like,
You know, is it too much for you to ask you just try to be more communicative?
or even,
Can you stop playing StarCraft for 1 second and talk to me?
the issue here is to think about the things that actually caused the problem to try to fix them so that it doesn't happen again. And hopefully if she sees that you finally realize the issues that caused you guys to break up and you're actually trying to fix it, then she'll maybe think about coming back. The point is to remember that she liked you at one point for some reason. Whatever that is, you gotta try to get back to that. And so unless she left you because you're ugly,
There's surgery now that can fix this, I promise.
then you're really gonna have to fix those issues before she'll get back with you. One thing here that's very important is to not let her know that you're actually actively trying to fix these things. Because honestly, it's already too late. If you let her know that you're trying to work on them now, all she's gonna say is,
Nice try! Why didn't you fix it while we were together, idiot?
lastly, again, remember, don't be crazy. A lot of guys will come out and try to say things like,
Come back to me, I'm changing for you now. I'm good, I'm perfect.
the last step to remember is to not be overly emotional, not be desperate, and to never ask to get back together. Because trust me, when she's ready, and if she's ready to get back together, she'll tell you. Finally, remember, don't be crazy. There may or may not be other guys in the picture. And if there are, don't make it an issue. If you do, you're just pushing her away and just kill your chances of getting back. And if you absolutely need to make an issue, go in your room, close the door, and cry in your pillow. And remember, the best way to get your ex back is to not be crazy and
Just chill.